Hello, this is Kerri from Razor Sharp Crafts, and I decided I'm going to try to work a little more here. And I was going to just do prep work and not record, but I noticed as I was doing prep work, I was trying to finish stuff. So I'm just going to record while I prep and work because I just really want to get this done. So this is the mini album I'm making for minialbumscraps.ning.com. My blog is razorsharpcrafts.blogspot.com. As I've said a million times, check out my blog. There's some stuff on there that I haven't videoed, so just some other projects. And Mini Album Scraps is free to join, free to swap. So check it out, and all the tutorials are posted over there under the tutorial tab. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Alright, now where I'm at right now, I'll show you. I did finish one thing. The little booklet for in here. Okay, I guess I gotta zoom out a little bit. There we go. I made the little booklet for in here, and this is just 6 1/4 by 4 1/2. So I cut 9 by 6 1/4, scored it in half, made it a little book. Decorated it front and back with just the paper, and then inside I just cut paper to mat, and they are 6 by 4 1/4, and then I used these little journaling. They're just templates with lines, so you can put actual straight lines. And so I just used a pen and made straight lines the best I could with that. And then I used one of the little chipboard pieces off of one of the the Old Curiosity Shop chipboard tags. And this one was off of tags 1. And I put that on there with a piece of yellow seam binding that I had gotten in a swap at one point. And so then that just slides in there. So this page is now completely done. I still need to fussy cut some piggies for the piggy page. So I didn't get there. We need to find something to embellish on there. This page, our B page. This one's done, except for, whoops, gosh. Except for the journaling spots. I need to make those. We need an embellishment for this. I know I'm just flipping through really quick. Okay, I was working on that, so let's do this. Just a little tag to slide in there. So I cut this. That pocket is 4 by 4. So I cut this at 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then I cut this at 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So it'll form a nice little layered thing here. So let me get my template out here. Alright. And like they have different sizes, like they have a 3 by 3. But I don't think it'll, yeah, I don't want a border. So I am going to use the 4 by 4 because I want the whole thing to be lines. And basically the way I did this, excuse my head if it's in frame, I'm just trying to, I line it up with a line on my self-healing mat. And then I line up a line on there with one of the lines on the journaling thing. Again, excuse my head. Okay. If you wanted to make sure it doesn't move, you could put a piece of washi tape on there or something. I'm not that picky. Although I really don't want to use red ink for this one, because I think red is just going to stand out a little too much on this blue and white page. So I don't know if this will fit down in. These are the disposable fountain pens that, they're by Varsity. I guess Varsity or Pilot. So oh, it barely fits in there. It actually is a nice tight fit in there, whereas the red pen that I used on the other one was so fine. It kind of bounced around in there, like I could put it at the top of the hole or at the bottom of the hole. It didn't really fill it up, so this is kind of cool. Probably should have used the turquoise one though. I guess it won't be too bad, but what I am going to do real quick is line this back up again on the back. I'm not making it front and back, but because this piece of cardstock that I'm using doesn't really matter if I do use the front or the back. I just want to try something and see, because I got a lighter blue. And do I have a scrap piece of paper somewhere here close by? I don't. I got Post-its. There we go. Just want to get it writing before I start. I just want to see if this color will look better with the page. And I am going to do the whole thing regardless, because if it does look better, I don't want to have to try to line it back up. So this is all I did on that first one for the lines. And like I said, the booklet's just a piece of paper folded in half. I inked the edges just so that it kind of blended in. Put some patterned paper on it, and that was good to go. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. My lines on the front are a little cleaner. But this blue, oh, I'm out of screen. This is the turquoise blue. That's the little like turquoise blue, and that was the first blue. This one actually matches a little better, the turquoise, so we're gonna go with it. Oops. So let me recap these pens, because they do kind of, not like leak ink, but like if you touch the tips of them, you'll get ink on you. Alright. I can get a baby wipe real quick because I got ink on my template here. And I just don't want to ruin it now that I've remembered that I have them. They're kind of a really fun thing to use to get straight lines. Because when I use my Timmy ruler, I always mess up. My husband told me to blame the ruler. Say the lines on the ruler aren't straight. But I think Tim Holtz would disagree with me. Alright, let me just get that off my mat too. There we go. Alright. Paper towel. Oh. Okay. Please ignore my phone. So this is the back. And I'm out of frame anyways. I'm gonna have to refill the AT jig gun here soon. Oh, and it's being stupid. I love it when it does this. Contemplating on buying the new purple one that they have out. That's it holds 1/2-inch tape, but I don't know if I would really use it, well, any more than I use this one. It's really expensive right now too. Of course, when the pink one first came out, it was really expensive too. But they're like charging like 50 bucks for it in the States. Now if you want, you can add a piece of pattern paper to the back to make it blend in, or you can add another photo mat to the back, or a journaling spot to the back if you want, but I'm just going to leave it like this. And it fits in there real nice. Close it up. Voila! We need a tag for here. So, trying not to lose stuff here. Now you can see me mess up because I'm going to just do this. I can't believe I left my X-Acto knife uncapped. I don't ever do that because I'm always afraid my kids might come in my craft room and play with stuff. Okay, so we need to make a tag to hold that shut. And so let me see, I have scrap paper from this project over here. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Did I hit the camera? If I did, I'm sorry. So, found some scrap paper. These are just pieces that I miscut earlier in the project. So I never throw out a miscut. This one will actually work perfect too. Let's figure out the dimensions. So this one is 4 5/8 by 3 3/8. So let's take it down to 3 1/4. By 4 1/2. We're just taking it down to 1/8 each to make it, so it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So now what we need, this little piggy went to market. No, I'm just kidding. That would actually probably work very well. We're going to trim the corners so that it looks like a tag. Now, I'm going to do I guess 1/2 inch. We'll start with a 1/2 inch. We can always go bigger if we want. So 1/2 inch from there, and a 1/2 inch there. So what you do, if my big head ain't blocking your view, is you just line up a ruler. I'm sorry if I'm blocking, I'm just trying to make sure it's straight. line up your ruler and mark a 1/2 inch in from this edge, 1/2 inch in from this edge, 1/2 inch down, 1/2 inch down. And then you are going to take a ruler and put it where those lines meet your edges and cut. It's a nice, simple, easy way to make a tag. And then if you really want to make it look like a shipping tag, that's actually very easy too. You just punch a hole in it and then do like a 1/2 inch circle or a 1 inch circle, poke a hole in it, attach it, and boom, it looks just like one of the ones you buy at the store. I can show that in a tutorial too if y'all want. If you do, just post a comment. I'll do it. It's all good. So that I think will work. Do I want to trim it down more is my question. Alright. Do I want to trim my sides? I don't think so. But you will want to erase your marks if you made it a mark that kind of went in a little more than the edge. Alright, so then what we do is you decide how far you're putting it down. And make sure it's centered. Okay, so I think right there will look good. Alright, so now we have to measure this. 2.5 by 2. So now we need a piece that, and I'm just going to take it on my scraps over here. Two and a half. By 2. Alright. I know you can't see when I'm measuring, but I just measured 2.5 by 2. And now, yes, I am thinking as I do this, because I don't want to mess up, because I only have one of these. Sorry. And what I'm doing right now is I'm applying adhesive only to the top part of the tag that's going to be sticking up above this tag. Okay. Then I'm just, this other piece that we made now, I'm just going to attach adhesive everywhere. Okay. I should have done the line before I put the adhesive on. So if you haven't put your adhesive on yet, do your line first. Like this pig thing is like maybe 1/16 of an inch bigger, the pattern paper. But you just want to make sure your tops are lined up. That's the biggest part, those tops. There. Now, okay, I drew a line where these are going to meet. So, take your tag, center it on here, and if I'm in the way, I'm sorry, but I need to have it centered. Right on where your line is. Okay? Then put that on there. Now, this is the last I'm going to do because I hear my husband talking to the kids to go bedtime. So now if you notice, just a minute, and then we slide this in. It goes over those doors. It holds them shut. Voila. And it matches the paper. So, we'll put just like a journaling spot. And just a second. And we'll cover the back of this so that you don't see the seam. So we'll cover the back of this, put a journaling spot here. I'll probably do that off camera because it's really easy. So there we have it. So alright, I'm going to stop for now. I'll probably just pick this video back up, but if not, thanks for watching and stay tuned.